Okay, we're gonna do a little segment today at The Outsiders. I'm playing Dally. Yo, what's goody? We're gonna go outside. It is beautiful. I'm gonna go edit the rest of the vlog from that I'm posting this Tuesday, but I have to be outside. So I'm gonna take you with me as we go. Let's get it. I had a moment last night where I was trying to edit the vlog and I got so frustrated because moving like one clip or like moving a few clips in the middle kind of just like mixed up everything and messed up the timing of all the music and everything. But I gotta remember that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to feel the way I feel, but I gotta let it go at the end of the day. I went to sleep mad. I was so mad. Even Sydney would tell you that I was like angry. In all, this is fun. And I was even telling Jason this yesterday that even though it does take a long time, I'm having a good time doing it. And I feel like I'm learning a lot. I'm excited. I'm so excited to get to this water. This is one of me and Sydney's like favorite spots to be, so can't wait to show you guys.
Getting to play Dallas Winston has been a huge blessing in my life. I'm so grateful that I'm able to cover him. It's been the most challenging yet fulfilling role that I've done yet. It's a good change up from being 2-bit all the time. It's easier on my body and I get to tell more of the story, so it's a lot of fun. I want to say the hardest part about playing him is the emotional stamina that you have to have. I know that our director, Danya, has told me countless times that I need to just let it be easy. And so I feel like in the past week, I've been able to sort of find that for him. Allow my emotions to be there if they're there, but if not, the audience is still going to feel everything that they're going to need to feel. So it's a lot of trust in the bones of the show, but also just being easy on yourself. It was too beautiful of a day for me not to call my best friend and tell him about it.
Say hi, bro.
What's up, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Sean Jones, my best friend. One of the best creators that I know. You ever need an idea? You just ask that man right there and he'll give you a million, okay? We met in 2016 at the Muni, performing the entire season together, and did that for a few years until he eventually went to go do Hamilton on tour, and then I came out to New York for my Broadway debut. So we've been performing for a long time, and he's seen me at my worst and my best, and I'm just grateful to have someone that I can truly call my chosen family and my brother. So thanks for being in my life, brother. Everybody, put in the comments, we love you, Sean. Shout out to these ladies on the street. They were fitted out. They were stunting on everybody on that street. It put me in a good mood, so I had to go to St. Kilda Coffee, naturally. I had to go pick up a dirty chai tea latte, iced. Every time I get coffee, it reminds me of Sydney. I can't wait for the day that we open up that vintage coffee shop. Putting it out there, universe. Say hi.
Hi.
About to do 2 shows today.
2 shows.
Get this shit done. I just wanted to come on here and talk about how grateful I am for the sun. Anybody who's in New York, when the sun isn't around and it's like freezing cold outside, it really takes a toll on my whole spirit. I don't know if anybody else can relate, but yeah, I've been feeling that lately. And ever since we've been getting some better weather, like up in the 50s, like the high is 60 today, which is beautiful. I'm so grateful that I was able to start my morning like that. I just wanted to spread some gratitude about the sun. I'm excited to do these 2 shows today. I hope that the weather continues to be great. I'm gonna go outside in between and meet up with Sydney, so yeah, I hope y'all are having a good day. Yeah, hope you're at the show. So we're doing this segment today of what would you bring to the Rumble if you could bring a weapon? Let's see. Being Johnny Cade, I know that you use the knife to stab Bob, but if you could take any weapon into the Rumble, what would it be?
Fucking bazooka.
He blowing the whole thing up, boy. If you could pick any weapon of choice, what would it be for the Rumble?
Ninja stars.
Okay, I like it. I like where this is going. Let's go. Okay, Victor, I have a question for you, brother.
Yeah, what's up?
So if you could take any weapon into the Rumble, what would it be?
Any weapon into the Rumble?
We have bazooka from Sky. We have ninja stars from Josh Strobel.
Damn, I would take a machete.
Yes. You already heard the question. What are you taking?
Butterfly knife.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, that's badass. Jordan. What'd you take?
What is that weapon that they have in Kill Bill with the chain link and the cannon, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
ball?
yeah,
And, what do you no? What's her name? I forget. Asian Solange Knowles. That one.
All right, Jenna. I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay, if you were to take a weapon into the Rumble, what would it be?
I would take. What are those rings that you can like?
Brass knuckles?
Brass knuckles. I would take brass knuckles.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, she trying to fight with her fists, okay?
I'm trying to fuck him up. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah,
Sorry, baby.
absolutely. All right, Dre, you know the question. What do you take?
AK-47 and AK-47.
Motherfucker shooting people. Okay, we're doing a little poll today. If you could bring any weapon into the Rumble, what would it be?
One eternity later.
Oh, I don't know how to use these, but you know the chain
like a
with the little
fishing
spear
line.
on the end of it? It's a fishing line. You know the chain with the spear on the end of it? Where like people like kick it and like that's what I'd bring. I don't know how to use it, but that's what I'd bring.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Dang, we have some killers out here, yo. Jeez. What would you bring?
I'd bring my girly rings.
Sarah Grace, is if you were able to bring a weapon to the Rumble, what would that weapon be?
A gun.
Very simple. Very simple. Weapon into the Rumble, what would it be?
I was just gonna say like a gun.
You and Sarah Grace. Very simple. That's it.
A wet noodle, bro.
If you could bring any weapon into the Rumble, what would it be?
Ooh, I don't know. Brass knuckles. Brass knuckles.
Okay, that's 2 brass knuckles for the cast. Let's go. We have Cole here. If you could bring a weapon into the Rumble, what would it be?
A few moments later.
Oh God. I would bring probably a big stick.
What do you mean by that?
Because I like sticks.
Oh yes, Mr. Schmidt has arrived. So, if you could bring a weapon into the Rumble, anything you want, what are you taking?
A grenade gun.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
A grenade launcher. Let's go. Okay.
And then I'm just shooting it right at the beginning at their side. Dead all of them.
Sneak attack. That feels very soda. All
What
right.
did you say?
I haven't answered the question yet.
Hey, Daryl,
Brass knuckles?
what if you could bring a weapon into the Rumble? What weapon would you bring?
I would bring a paintball gun.
Why?
Just because I just like to inflict damage, but not kill them.
I want them all dead.
I know. Everybody wants everybody dead. Okay. I'm gonna ask this question to these fellas back here. All right, family. Introduce yourself.
Dave.
If you could bring a weapon into the Rumble, anything that you want, what are you taking?
Grenades.
The people love grenades. So if you can bring a weapon into the Rumble, what are you bringing?
Climbing ice picks.
2, bro.
Yes.
2.
This guy's a killer. Cold-blooded. We have these knuckleheads over here. Okay, so if you could bring a weapon to the Rumble, anything you want.
Oh my gosh.
What are you bringing?
2,000 years later.
A fly swatter.
I mean, I said paintball gun, so I can't even talk. You heard the question, right?
If I had to do a weapon, I'd do a pen and like write it out because the pen is mightier than the sword. Think about that.
Oh my God! Wow!
I can't stand this guy.
This cast is very special when it comes to our fight call. So enjoy some of these moments that you'll see while I'm interviewing Bart. Go Sky.
Better use this as a voiceover.
If you could bring any weapon into the Rumble, what would it be?
Nunchucks.
Okay. Yeah, Little Ninja Turtles. Little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
My armpits, dude.
And then for bang, for bang.
Watch Jordan find the camera.
I'm about it. I've gotten some good answers. Sarah Grace said gun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Here we have two of some of the most hardworking and deserving souls that we will soon have the pleasure to witness grace this stage. Haley, you are delight in the booth and a star on the turf. Another debut that this audience is definitely not ready for. And Jenna, you are not only one of the most loving people we've ever met, but our savior, Loki, who took on a nearly impossible track in a virtually irreplaceable movie, and showed all of us that skilled geniuses grateful for both of you.
Keep our new Dally. He's a cowboy.
Once again, we got your back. Turn to any of us if you need it, or just have some love. Happy Women's History Month. And happy day to you, Jenna and Haley on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yo, this sun got me right today. I'm excited to do these two shows, grateful to be doing Dally, and I'm so grateful that I got to start my morning off like that. Also, one of my favorite things about being at the Jacobs Theater, if you don't know, we have our dressing rooms all have windows. And the last couple shows that I've done, I didn't have an outside look at anything. And I think the best part about this street is that you're able to see, like, all the theaters are so close by each other. This view of everyone outside waiting to come into the theater. There's people just waiting to come see the best show on Broadway. It's pretty cool, right? I really do love my job. I feel like I get either frustrated or just normal human responses to a job, because at the end of the day, Broadway is still a job. Y'all don't forget that. It's very hard what we do, but at the same time, I'm grateful that I get to perform and that I don't have to work a 9 to 5. This does beat any of those jobs. Let's get ready.
Oh, by the way, I made this song that's playing right now, so enjoy. I kind of snapped, so let me know what you think in the comments. Now I need to tell y'all about these pants. Guys, I don't wear skinny jeans like that no more in my life. I used to when I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade. But yeah, they're so tight, and I almost fell one day when I hop up with Ponyboy on the tire because of these damn pants. So that's why I'm stretching them. Kind of a bop, no?
So one of my favorite points of the show days is after I come up from the Rumble and Little Brother or whatever, I FaceTime Sydney. So say hi, Sydney.
Hello.
She's kind of green and stuff right now, but it's okay. Love you, baby. I'll talk to you soon.
I love you.
God, I love that girl.
First show done. All right, here we go. Gotta go meet up with Sydney, edit the vlog, and then eat some food. I'm hungry.
I forgot to tell you the best part about playing Dally. The best part is you get to be an older brother. It's been hard not to see my brothers as often. We were so close when we were younger, and now we all have our own lives. I miss them a lot, but I've gained a lot of gratitude because of this process.
Thank you, son. Everybody put in the comments, thank you, son. And don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, peace.
Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of What the Hell Daryl is Doing with His Life. It has its highs and lows, but we can't forget to enjoy it. So from here on out, remember, create safe spaces around you, be easy with yourself, and protect your peace. Love you guys.